So before I start this movie review, I just want to give a big shout out to IMDb, where I get all my information and fun facts from. Who knew the character of Zeus was a mafia boss? If you've seen this movie, you know what I mean. But if you haven't, you'll see. What's up, everyone? I'm your host with the most, Movie Mania Nick, and today I went to go see the film Thor: Love and Thunder. It starred Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, Christian Bale, Tessa Thompson, Russell Crowe, Jamie Alexander, Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, and Pom Klementieff. And the director was Taika Waititi. So this movie is basically about Thor enlists the help of Valkyrie, Korg, and ex-girlfriend Jane Foster to fight Gorr, the God Butcher, who intends to make the gods extinct. Alright, so, did I enjoy this film? Did I not like it? Personally, I did enjoy it. I liked it. Is it the best MCU movie out there? No, it's not. First, I will say, I'll start here from saying is, I think all the actors and actresses did well. Chris Hemsworth coming back to play Thor was good. Natalie Portman playing Jane Foster, or I should say Mighty Thor, she was very good. Christian Bale as Gorr, the God Butcher, he did a fantastic job. I really liked what he did. He is more of a serious actor, but there was a kind of a little bit of comedy in there too for him. So from seeing that from him, and also the seriousness of playing this character, was perfect. The CGI, the special effects, the cinematography, excellent job. And also going back to the characters, yes, if you've seen this movie, you know what I mean. But if you have not, just to let you guys know, no hardly any spoilers, but there are actors and actresses from this movie that you've seen in other movies from the MCU or from other movies that are out there that are not the MCU. And actually, I'll give you a little, not hint, but there's one scene in the movie where they're telling the story of Loki and Thor, but the person playing Loki, you'll notice him right away. It's kind of funny. And the actor that's playing Thor, not Chris Hemsworth, but it was actually Chris Hemsworth's brother in real life. That's why I'm looking, I'm like, is that his brother? I think it's his older brother, if I'm not mistaken. But that was kind of a funny scene. But now going into the funny aspect of this film. I mean, for me, we all know who the director is. It's Taika Waititi, however you pronounce his name. Of course, he comes back and plays Korg, the rock person. But I think with his style, his sense of humor, we know how he is. And it's like every scene, or almost every scene, it's like they have to shove it in her face or put some comic relief in it. Which was fine, but after a while, it did get kind of annoying. But some of the jokes landed, but some of the jokes did not land. I mean, I know the ladies that were sitting behind me, they were laughing at everything. But it did get some chuckles out of me. I was laughing a few times. But some of the scenes, it was kind of like, no. It just didn't land, or this was kind of like watching, like, in a way, I think they were trying to bring it out as a Mel Brooks film. If you ever see Mel Brooks films, it's like every other scene, there's like a joke, or there's something like that. But Mel Brooks jokes land. This, like I said, sometimes it landed, sometimes it did not. But there was a storyline. There's actual storyline in this movie, which made sense. And it was okay. But I think it was funny how, where there was a scene where Thor, he was because Jane Foster had the hammer, as most of us know by now, he was kind of getting jealous of her, and how he wanted the hammer back. Molinar was the hammer's name. And Stormbreaker, his axe, was kind of getting jealous. He was kind of getting upset of Thor because he wanted the Mjolnir more than he wanted Stormbreaker. That was a funny scene. There was a couple times in the movie, but I won't explain too much into that. And then they had, like I said in the beginning with Zeus, it's like, really? Those jokes landed. Some jokes didn't land. They were kind of annoying. It's just like, wait a minute. That's what they were. I mean, they actually put in that movie. It says they're trying to make a joke out of us gods. Look what you're in. But that whole scene was kind of okay. You know, I was like, what? Really? I actually think, honestly, to tell you guys the truth, I think some scenes in this movie, I don't think shouldn't have been put in this movie. There was no, why is this in the film? You know what I'm saying? It should not be in this film. It makes kind of no sense. It was just put in there just to get a laugh. But overall, like I said, I did enjoy this film for what it was. I did laugh a little. I did chuckle a little bit. Some jokes landed, some jokes did not. The actors and actresses did well. Do I recommend to see this film? I would say yes. If you have seen all the other Thor movies or everything else, I would recommend to see this. It's more of a comedy film, I would say, than anything else. And also, I do have to say is that, yes, the Guardians of the Galaxy is in this, the characters, but they're not in it for that long. And I really wish they would have put them in there a little bit longer in this movie, because I thought, oh, maybe they're going to come in this scene, but they did not. So they're in it very little. But otherwise, like I said, I would recommend to see this film. If not, it's going to be out on Disney Plus. Anything else that's out there, or you wait until it comes out on DVD or anything else. But yeah, I would recommend to see this. I would see it. And now it's time for fun facts. This is the 29th film of the MCU. Christian Bale had initially turned down the possibility of appearing in any more comic book or superhero films. He agreed to this after his kids begged him to take the role. Thor is the only MCU character to have 4 standalone films. The title design was inspired by the sword and sorcery subgenre, which was especially popular in the 1980s. Chris Hemsworth's son, Tristan, plays young Thor in the film, though he is uncredited. Thor wears a vest over a t-shirt with jeans. This is the uniform of Thunderstrike, a superhero who inherited Thor's powers. And finally, Chris Hemsworth calls Gore his favorite villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's it, guys. That is my movie review for Thor: Love and Thunder. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As usual, smash that like button, support, share, hit that notification bell. It will notify me when the next video vlog will be up. Also, check me out on Instagram under the same name, Movie Mania Nick. And remember, stay safe, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes!